How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Homie G, and I'm back. All right, so last time we talked about how to become a millionaire in the fastest way possible. Today, my little homies, we're going to talk employment, the E word. Okay, so yes, you're right if you're thinking right now, job. You see, my little homies, you're young right now, so you don't have a lot to worry about when it comes to money and having to pay for things like bills. But sooner or later, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna want to get out of your parents' house and bounce because you're gonna want to have a life. And let's just face it, living with your folks, it's not gonna lend itself well to you, doing such things as dating and, just having no curfew or rules that you have to follow. So that means you're going to have to have some way of making money. So let's talk how you can make money in the United States, all over the world, really. And which is the best way, which is the kick-ass way to make money. And remember, our goal is to become a millionaire as fast as possible. And what are the worst ways to become a millionaire, and what are the worst jobs there are in the United States and all over the world for every person, no matter what it is. Okay, so let's start. Let me show you my diagram here. The Homie G, this is how we do it. Forget all those programs. Homie G goes old school here. All right, so let's look first at the suckiest way of making money, and that would be a part-time job. Okay, that's you being maybe a part-time employee of your local ice cream shop, or working at In-N-Out Burgers or something like that. You're only doing it maybe 20 hours a week. You have a worker's permit. You have to do other things along with your job. So obviously you're not going to be making the most money that way. And it kind of sucks because, number one, you're not making a lot of money. Number two, you're getting paid very little in terms of per hour. Right? The minimum wage, most likely. All right. When you start getting into full-time jobs, in some cases, you're going to be given an additionally a salary, meaning you're going to get paid per year some amount, but you might be also, if you're lucky, be given medical insurance. So now you're going to be making more money. They're going to pay you more per hour, but you're going to work like a dog, my little homies, 40 hours a week at least. And then you're going to get some benefits if you're lucky, okay? If your employer wants to offer you benefits. That means you're going to be able to afford going to the doctor, okay? If you have something going on, you won't be in serious trouble if you get in an emergency, right? And you have to have some sort of operation or something. So having medical insurance is key. But that's still a very sucky way to make a living, because you're trading all your time and you're working for someone else. I mean, you're basically giving all that you're capable of to someone else's business. It's not your business. You're making someone else's business grow. You're making someone else's business better. Yes, they're paying you for your labor, but it's not something that belongs to you. Okay, they could fire you at any time. For whatever reason, they can downscale, lay off people. So it's not very secure. It's the least secure way of making a living. So I'm here. I'm not proud of it, but I have a full-time job with some side hustles right now. Okay? So in addition to my job, my gig as a teacher, I also do work on the side as a blogger, my real estate, my rentals. I make money that way, passive income. Sometimes I do side gigs for people who need some writing. I'm really good at writing. So that's called the freelance economy. Okay, you're a freelancer. You might see a freelancer be a photographer or someone who gets some side gigs, maybe a planner, an event planner for a wedding or something like that, quinceañera. So they're doing stuff on the side to their job, which is full-time. That means they're doing their side hustle on their own time. So yes, more time to making a living. And then we have, you're a business owner. Okay, that's getting there. Now we're in the middle. Okay, so as a business owner, you run the business, and you're working a lot of hours still because you have to make sure that business thrives. It's your livelihood. So if your business has a bad month, you might have to cut down on something at home. Okay, so being a business owner is very risky, but again, it pays off more than these other ones because ultimately it is up to you to make sure that that business stays afloat and that you are going to continuously be making money. So you have to do your best. You have to hire the right people unless it's just you. And that leads us to the next one, which is a business owner and you have somebody managing or running your business. That's the best, my little homies. That's what you want to have. You want to have a business that somebody can manage for you, so that will release you, right? Release you to have the time for things you want to do with your life. If you want to go golfing, if you want to go bowling, if you want to go on a date with your significant other, you will have somebody managing your business, and basically you just show up and make sure the employees are doing the job right? You have somebody assigned to be your accountant, make sure the books are right. You look them over, of course, so you're not being cheated. So having a business, being a business owner, and having somebody manage your business so that frees you up, that's a great way to make money in life. One of the best ways to make money in life. Not to mention, you start to get taxed the least amount as you go this way. As you go from part-time to this way, to the best way, you start to get taxed the least because you're using other ways of making money, and the tax code will favor you. Okay? It favors you when you file. And then we have finally a company founder and CEO. You hit it big if you did this, my little homies. You created something out of nothing. Think Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. Think Instagram guy or girl, whoever did it. WhatsApp. So think all of these companies that began from nothing and then grew tremendously, so much so that perhaps they're still private companies, but maybe the person became the CEO and the founder. It's got maybe more than 10 employees working. You're actually doing a favor for society when you go this far, my little homies. You're employing people, and you are the tax code will favor you the most because you're helping the United States when you create a company that employs other people and you become a CEO or something of this great business or organization, this great company that you started. And if you can make it go public, like all of a sudden you list it on the stock market and people want to buy in, you're going to become a billionaire, okay? So the best way to make money, to wrap it up, is to do this. Become an entrepreneur, start a business, figure out how to scale that business, okay? Make it larger without going belly up, without going under. Have many employees, and eventually grow it so much that sometimes someone wants to buy it from under you, wants to buy that business from you. And that's great because you're going to cash out. Cha-ching! Millions of dollars, baby. So especially if you build something great and that business is valued a lot. So this is the way to do it. It's the hardest because anyone can do this. Anyone can go get a job. Okay? But this is the hardest, yet it's the most lucrative. Lucrative, my little homies. And the best way. Okay? All right. So if you have any other anything for me to talk to you guys about, hit me up on the comments. If you have questions, write them down and I'll answer them for you. All right, my little homies, I'm out.